Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm trying to get a hold of Mark. I don't know if something happened and he just can't get here or he forgot. Uh, Either way, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm happy to take questions. And hi, Donna Span here, and I can do a reading for you here today. That's wonderful. Hi, Barb. Nice to see you. How's school going? I hope it's going well. Hi, Mother Nature. I see your a question. Thank you. I'll see what I can do about it. And hopefully Mark will show up. Yeah, you doing pretty good? Okay. Okay. I was seeing some pictures of, okay, Donna. I was seeing some pictures of Largo, Tampa area. Oh, here he comes. All right. Did you forget?
No, my computer. I don't know if I have to get a new computer or what. I've been trying to get on since 5 o'clock. So
Oh, Mark, I'm so sorry.
anyway.
I love your shirt. Oh my God. Your shirts are so cute. If you want to go ahead and get yourself set up,
Yeah,
it's
let me
up to you.
stream real quick.
Yeah, sure. So,
it's so frustrating. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'm just going to say hello to the people that are here. So, hi, Wiki. Hi, Carl Hees. It's too much. You're here again. Okay, it's all right. Christine Raposa. Nice to see you. Motivational Monday. Got your question. Thank you. The huge iron gate at your school was sheared off, Teacher Barbara? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yeah, you can have a reading, sure. Hi, Annie Hamlet. Yeah, nice to see you. So yes. Colorado hippie hiker. Good to see you. How's school going with you? Got a lot of teachers in the audience here. For me, it's just very stressful. Hi, Maureen. It's stressful because I have to keep getting the same emails from students over and over and over again, and they're asking the same questions. So after a while, I saw a picture about somebody, Barbara, of a house that was on the beach in Largo, and it was a during the hurricane, and I saw another one that they were building, and it was all framed, and the wind came in and went and it collapsed. It was unbelievable. Yeah, full moon energy is crazy right now. You're right. Yep. So wait a minute. I'm going to bring Mark back in. All right.
It still hasn't streamed. It's just being a real pain, but I'm still doing
it's the full moon, Mark. It's the full moon. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Okay.
my last game.
All right. Yeah. It's okay. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. There you go. Anyway, you got your stitch witchery. Your witchery.
Got a little Bigfoot dressed up for Halloween today.
All right. I love that. That's wonderful.
He's going trick or treating. Dun, dun, dun,
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. All right. So, Barbara, you have a couple of teachers and students who lost everything. And I know it's cold there, so I'm hoping that they have some kind of place to go to because the front came through, and yeah, most beneficial outcome. Absolutely. So sad. I'm sorry that they're still having a hard time. Anyway, Mark, you look very studious with your glasses on.
I got large glasses on today.
Yeah. Oh, you've been having a migraine all day, Maureen. Well, that's the energy where the solar storms are awful. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I'm clicking all these right now, and I think I got everybody. Let me tell you, Mother Nature, Donna Spania. Actually, your question comes later. Motivational Monday. Teacher Barbara, Christine, Colorado Hippie Hiker, Maureen, Carl, and okay, wait a minute. Did you do it twice? You did it twice. Okay, I got it, Colorado Hippie Hiker. All right, you're fine. There you go. All right. It's been one of those days for me as well, actually. So we'll get through it, Mark. Okay, Annie. Yep. Yep, this is what I believe in too, Christine. FEMA with the Biden administration will provide. And we didn't really need to have a militia out there scaring people in North Carolina. That was awful. Did you hear about that, Mark? No. Some people were out in and this group of men in a truck came by and said they were out hunting FEMA people. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on, Mark. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. All right, Mark's up. You're up and running, Mark. You're up and running. Yeah. Okay. I thought you didn't get in. All right, Bonnie Russell. Yeah. One message is because Mark was having trouble getting in. All right. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is very cool to know, Eliza. Well, come on. Fire survivors in Lahaina get an extra year of residential support. Wow. Well, they need it. They need it. Yeah. All right, Sandy Johnson, we see you too. All right. So I guess we'll just start yammering and get these through. We've got Colorado Hippie Hike. Whoops, that's not it. It was Mother Nature's first. Mother Nature's mom had a gold ring that was lost. She thinks it's in a sofa that was burned. Can you guys or someone tell us where it is? Okay. So I'm adding in a few moderators here, if that's okay. If you're not happy with it, just tell me. Maureen, I added in you. Does anybody want to be one? Teacher Barbara, do you want to be a moderator? Hi, Marianne Coates. Stephanie, I hope you're okay in Florida. T. Lynn. Yeah, that's a great Sasquatch shirt. That's true. You're looking to move out of Florida, Stephanie? I don't think you're alone. I think a lot of people are kind of tired of it. Yeah. But, it does have its beauty as well. So you love troll hunting, Maureen? Well, that's good. Good. Thank you. All right. So let's see what we've got for. So Mother Nature, what I got when I went into the Akashic guides, because they're always around, what I got was that it's true that it burned that it might have been in that couch, but also when the couch was taken and burned, that on the way to the burn pit, it might have fallen out, depending upon what kind of couch it was. I saw a couch, and I think there's actually even some coins in there with it. So it's either it fell out on the way to the burn, or it's in where it was burned. It dropped out eventually. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm not really good at that kind of finding. So
Okay. I'm just gonna do my pendulum real quick too.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to find it. I think it's gone.
Yeah.
you know, we can look and look, but here we are searching the world for it. But I feel
Yeah.
like it kind of went out. It could have gone out with the couch, like you think, because there they are carrying out the
Yeah.
dead thing. But that Ten of Swords makes me think it's gone. It's long gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get
Yeah.
any. I get Nine of Bats. I mean, the Nine of Swords, which is like,
Yep.
worrying about it. Can't figure it out. What in the heck did I do with it?
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it was misplaced, accidentally misplaced. But I
Right.
feel like it's gone now. I don't know how long ago this happens, but it feels like it's long gone. Sorry about that. That's what I get.
Yeah.
And the pendulum said no, we weren't going to find it, but
Yep. I really did. I felt like it dropped. It either dropped into the burn pit or it dropped on the way out. So sorry, it can't be. Karen Doyle, do you want to be a moderator? I'm just asking extra people if they would like to do that today on my channel. So just let me know. You don't have to be. Yeah.
she has like the little S thing on her thing already.
That means she's a member of my
Oh,
channel.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
righty.
Yeah. The
Well,
other is the wrench. Yeah, it's a wrench. Yeah. Okay. So will my meeting this weekend go as planned, and will I be approved to go with my plan? Will it be successful?
I'm meeting
All
this
right.
week. Plan
Okay.
will I be approved to go through with my plan? Will it be successful? So, first of all, will the meeting go? Will you be approved? And I guess will the meeting be successful? That's kind of the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Karen.
So, operational Monday. Let's see about this here meet.
Okay. So for you, I see here that you've used quite the imagination in order to come up with this plan, and that you sat on it for a long time. You worked with it for a long time. That you were the creator, because look at how much bigger you are than the table and so forth around you. So your ideas are very big with this thing, and that's what I got first. The second thing I got is there might be a hidden danger involved in this. And so in this case, somebody's sort of running away from something fearful, but it might be somebody that's in the meeting who's maybe not as much on board of it as you are. And they might try to convince other people that, I don't know, that something's not right or whatever. But in the long run, it says it's all a journey. It's all a journey, and you have worked hard to get to this point, and that it looks like you're stepping off into the boat. That's what they're doing here, or stepping off and moving ahead, flowing with what your plan is.
I feel like is the meeting already a done deal? I mean, is it? I feel like it might get canceled. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
My
okay.
cards aren't being also positive today. No,
Mm-hmm.
you can't find the ring. It looks like your meeting might be canceled, and that it might have to be rescheduled. It seems like there's some fa person, kind of like that Allie was feeling. This feels like some person that needs a little more convincing or something. Maybe it's some big wig or somebody. So let me just show you the cards and maybe you can get a different idea. So first I got death, which made me think maybe we're going to cancel the meeting or we have to reschedule.
Okay.
So this card makes me think I got to reschedule it. So I have to make an effort to get them back. I already thought I had that done, but now got to do
Mhm.
that because somebody's a little bit not as excited about your meeting as you are. You know, they're like, oh, we could do that later
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And hopefully this is all just me making this up. But it does look like there will be a new meeting, you know, where you can present your idea. It might be some conflict that happens because we're getting kind of close to the weekend. It's already Thursday. You know, you want to make sure your presentation is as clear as possible. It takes a little explaining. Like you said, there's a lot of imagination. I get that. Seven of Cups. There's all kinds of inspired thoughts and thinking there. And you got to like present it. There you are presenting it so they can understand it.
Okay.
So I still see you being able to do it. It looks like we might have to adjust it a little.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're going to be able to present it. I hope you get to go ahead and do it this weekend, but the cards didn't seem to want to say you were going to.
The feedback is it's a very major plan to get approved for $2 million to start a business. It seems astronomical, but that's all I can go into detail right now. So
Okay.
that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Somebody needs to be more convinced, but you have the card with the guy on the horseback, and I had the journey card as well. So it's like, yeah.
You know, and presenting his pinnacle. So he's showing his project, and
Right.
he's on that horse that's waiting for a minute. So that's what makes me kind of feel like there might be some sort of we're going to do it in 2 weeks or something. But let us know.
Yeah. Yep.
That's not a no if the meeting's canceled. That doesn't mean it's a no-go. It just there's some other thing that happens. That's what I'm.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we're up to 2:46 p.m. my time, or 5:46 Eastern time, and I've got enough people right now for us to read today on both channels, and I'll tell you who it is so you can know. Barbara's next, then Christine, then Colorado Hippie, Maureen, Carl, Donna, Annie, Stephanie, Phyllis, Mills, Martha, and all one. Those are the ones I've got. Please, moderators, close the questions. Somebody put it in that the questions are closed today. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. Well, good luck, Mills. I hope things go really well. I'm not Mills. Motivational Monday. I hope things go really well for you with your project. Yeah. All right. So, Barbara.
That's mighty general, Barbara. Do you have any area that you want us to focus on?
There you go.
I can do that, but it's going to be very general.
Uh-huh.
I know you're a teacher. It says so in your name, plus I know that already.
Yep. Do you want? Of course, she's been in Florida.
Okay.
She lives. Yeah. She was out. She lost part of a roof on the back of her house. So, I think that
during the hurricane. Yeah.
During the hurricane. Yeah. Yeah.
This one friend, I only have one friend who's from high school that's still in this town. He always calls when I'm doing a show.
When you're doing that?
Single time.
Was that Comes On Like a Dream, Peaches and Cream? Was that the song?
No. It may be. It is. I don't know what I used as a.
I know. It sounded like you're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. Anyway, just a little.
About her parents' property she's talking about.
Yeah. Issue with her parents, issue with their shop property. Let's see. For her parents. You want to know what's going on with that, Barbara? Okay. So you're probably the insurance or getting it repaired or something like that. All right. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Wiki. If you are called, your name is called for a reading, please let us know you're here. That would be helpful. Hmm. All right. So I love this, Barb. First card I get is magic. So it's saying you've got the magic to help them get this taken care of. It says here that it will be manifested. They need to think positively. It may take a while because there's so much, many other issues that have to be cleaned up, I'm sure, in the area. And remember this, when I had a leak in my kitchen that made all the water leak, it took at least 5 months for me to get it completely finished. So that happens sometimes. But I love this because it says here, you're asking about your parents. And so it's like, here's the DNA saying, we're talking about your parents. Finally, they need, you weigh the scales. And as a Libra, you know that this is our sign, Barb. But in weighing the scales, I believe they'll take care of it. And I know they want some kind of balance and the problem is being right now is that everybody has been inundated down there from those 2 hurricanes. So it's not just one that we're dealing with.
Yeah. Fight with neighbors. Yeah. Well, I get the magician. Allie got magic. So I feel like there's the actions in your favor. You're going to have to do. There's something to do about it. I already feel like somebody knows what it is to do, and they're already about to. They're about to get going. So maybe it's your sister. In this picture of the chariot, you know, their little feet are always depending on what deck. And this one, look, they're getting up ready to go. So, you know, they're not just laying flat like sticks. They're getting up. They're okay. We're almost ready. So I feel like the avenues you're already thinking of, whether it's legal or whatever, go forward with it. You know, there needs to be some action on your part.
Correct. Right.
And we might have to look at, here's the moon, but I know we're in the moon energy, but we might have to look at property lines or something like that. Like, you know, what is that called? The records or something. So there might, you might look into some kind of records or something like that, or property lines or something. I get that there's some kind of action. Probably your sister's already thinking about it. Maybe you know. But once you take that, the outcome is good. It's the sun. So that's a positive outcome. So it works out. There's just a little bit of, you know, around to do, you know, a little bit of energy to do. Neighbors bulldoze their property. Yeah. See, there's something about the property lines too, that when you get that information, because it's written down or something, you know, it's, and you say, look, here's our line, and you went over it. And, but then I think it all works out.
Well, she says that the neighbors bulldoze their property, so there may not be a defining line. You know, I wonder how they do that. You know, the old-fashioned way they used to do it was, you know, at this rock wall over to this tree and all that.
You know. They have exact measurements.
Okay.
That the city or somebody can come out. There's some thing, some more that can tell you exactly.
Wow, Mark. Yeah. It's a plat. They call it a plat, and they are getting attorneys involved. Oh, wow. So you got a double message here, Barb, that you weren't even realizing. And Mark found that out. That's awesome, Mark.
Because I know here at my house, you know, it's on 2 lots. And each lot is a designated area that a house could be built on. I have an extra lot that's my backyard, but it's big enough for a house to be. So, yeah, a surveyor. They have all that. They can figure that out very exactly. I know they cannot exactly how.
Well, I know people have had, I've worked in financing before, and people have had like their line was like 4 inches over someone else's yard. You got to be careful of that. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well, good luck, honey. It looks like it's a good thing that they're going to be doing. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So Christine Raposa asks, can you tell me how Cagney and Lacey, calico cats, are doing since they crossed the Rainbow Bridge?
Cagney and Lacey.
Thanks, Christine. Mm. Well, let's see. I'm going to pull some funky cards. Mark has cat cards, and so.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
All right. So I get here. The first card I get is augury, which means prophecy or a reading or anything like that. So I think they're happy that you're asking about them, that they're still being felt, and of course their energy does hang around with you, I'm sure, because that's what our animals do. They go between one place and the other. Was there ever a situation where this is called misappropriation? So I'm wondering if they're showing me this because maybe you fed a cat and you thought both cats were fed, but actually one cat ate both meals. I don't know. That's kind of what this misappropriation looks like to me. In other words, somebody snuck, and my dogs will do that sometimes. They'll sneak to get into the other one's bowl. But finally, the last card I get is severance. And they want you to know that it may feel like it was severance because they had to go to the other side in the Rainbow Bridge. But if you'll notice, this little dog in this card is pulling the boat along. And so it's saying, we're still around you. We're still pulling for you and we still love you. So there you go.
Yeah. I think little Cagney and Lacey. Do you still have dogs, Christine?
Says she had 4 cats, but
yeah. She did have dogs too. But okay. These cats are talking about the dogs. I think they lived with your dogs, but correct me if I'm wrong. Because they're talking about living with dogs a little bit. That's just kind of, and that they.
Yeah, she used to have dogs.
Yeah, and I think these cats knew them. Anyway, they're kind of talking about that they played around with them, and they visited. Right now, though, I think they're getting ready. I'm kind of getting both of their energy rather than just one. Getting ready for the next earthly adventure. Yeah, that's a little dog. They talk about that they lived with dogs. They knew about dogs because they gave me 2. We're playing with the doggy cards. Peekaboo, beware of the dog. I'm about to pounce. I'm in here. I'm gonna get you. That it was a different kind of a thing, like my dogs and cats that live together. But I think they're about to embark on a new life, a new lifetime experience, a new incarnation. So independence, being on, here I'm going, I'm in my car, I'm driving on to the next thing. Frisky, time to play. I'm leaving, maybe coming back into kitten form again. I'm leaving the heavenly side. because it's time for me to paw it forward. But that to me means like it's like a reincarnation. I'm
Uh-huh.
returning. I'm coming
Yeah.
back again because I have much to share. You know, I'm not done yet. Teacher, share your knowledge.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're looking at that. You know, that we're looking at moving out of heaven, out of spirit form, back into physical form. Of course, you're always still in spirit too, but putting back on a physical body is what it feels like to me. I think they've been up there for a little while at this point.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah. Christine, maybe that's what it is. She says she misses her dogs. Maybe it's time to get some back. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to do Donna Spanier. I'm hoping you're here, Donna. Any messages from Spirit? She was on my other show and we didn't take questions for private questions. So I'm letting her go next. Yeah.
No problem. A message from the
Spirit. Oh, I see if she's here. Yeah.
Hi, Donna. Spaniel.
Okay.
I almost said Spaniel because I was thinking about a dog.
Yeah. Spanier. Donna's going to come on with me next month and do some readings. So she's breaking out of her shell. I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
She started doing readings, you said?
Yeah, she's and everybody needs a leg up and a chance to practice. So she's gonna come on with me. Terrific. All right, Donna. Yeah. The first card I got for you, Donna, is the Doors of Perception, and I love the picture. It's just gorgeous. Look at the trees. I remember being in Kauai, I believe, and going down a road that was lined with all kinds of beautiful trees, and that's what it reminds me of. It says here, you had some choices and opportunities to make and some independence. So I'm thinking this might be about your reading cards. But it's a really strong card. It's a really strong card. And it says kindred spirits. And look at the beautiful rainbow. And there's two people talking on the hillside. It says you will be working with your soul family because you have vibrational magnetism. How beautiful is that? And finally, I get the Earth Walk, which is a reorientation, a use of collective wisdom, and natural healing. So this is going to be really good for you. Working with the community, doing readings, maybe opening up your own channel and so forth. Yeah, it looks pretty positive to me. There you go.
Yeah, I get that. You know, they want you to keep it working at it, keep it practicing. Mm-hmm. Workity, workity, work. There you are, busily working on your cards, working on your craft. Let's call that. They're reminding you that it's a ebb and flow energy. So, you know, you ask the question, the answer returns. It's that, you know, it's that there's a balance and flow to it that you get into. And they're just reminding you to notice that. So you get the Six of Pentacles. So that's that. That to me, in some ways, can represent what you put out comes back, or there's an exchange of energy back and forth. So they're reminding you that. They also want me to remind you, they've been giving me this card lately to represent like source or, the creator. Because wands to me are spirit body. They're always spirit message to me. And this is like the king of spirit messages. So that would be like the creator or God or source. So they want to remind you that this is a co-creative process with you in spirit, whatever that is for you. You know, it's an aspect of the creator, of a higher power. So, you know, your higher self, a guide, an angel, source itself, whatever it is. But they want you to remember that it's a, you know, Justice, it's a blend. It's a co-creative, you know, one scales you, one scales the creator. So it's, you know, we work in tandem in
Beautiful.
this field,
Right.
for the most success, you
Mhm.
include that with you. But this card means they think you're doing great. Just keep up the work is what I'm thinking. And,
Yeah.
practice whenever you feel like it.
Right.
Just come up and practice. Or if you're watching me and Allie or somebody else, pull cards along with us and see how it
True.
compares or doesn't compare, whatever. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be what you pull, but that's just a good way to practice,
It is a good way to practice.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark. I love it I love it when people do that in the chat. So
Yeah,
that's
me
great.
too.
Yeah. Okay.
And they say,
Thanks, Donna.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Donna. Wonderful. All right. So we have Colorado hippie hiker who wonders if she'll get approved for medical leave for the next 2 weeks. She's registered with her last day, October 31st, but I need to go now.
She resigned.
Oh, yes, officially. Yes, resigned. I'm sorry.
Like 8 more days or
She
something.
resignated. She resignated.
Now she's trying to get out of those last 8 days too of going.
But then there are people who are at a town hall meeting taking questions, and after 4 questions, they say, "All right, no, we don't need any more. We'll just dance."
If you can call that dancing, we'll dance to YMCA, his favorite group.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know why they haven't sued him yet.
The gay boys from the 70s. Yeah. Okay.
I bet he didn't even realize that. Not that it matters, but he's not. Yeah.
He had to shut down.
You gave your 30-day notice. Okay. So you gave your 30-day notice and you have asked for medical leave. I'm sure you could get a medical leave letter from your doctor. I hope so. I do see that there might be an obstruction. This one cracks me up because it's like he's trying to look through the hose, but there's a log on it and the water can't come through the hose. So there might be something, but use your imagination. And you look at this: sick days, support. Wow. So I'm hoping your doctor will support your let me see. You're meeting with the doctor tomorrow. Okay, good. I think it's going to work out. Yeah. Make sure that they say that, you need to get out now. Yep. Yeah. All right. Mark?
Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, you have to meet with the doctor because they're not going to let you just say, I'm going. They're going to resist it.
Yep. That's the obstruction. Yep.
You're not getting out of this relationship that easy or that quick, or at least you're going to have to, it's going to be, a bad ending. They're going to say, you're perfectly fine and healthy. So it's going to be more, this is a mental, emotional issue, with the doctor. Rather, I'm physically fine, but I
can't do it anymore. Yeah, I just can't do it.
Whatever. So, but that's what they're going to that's what they would say at first. So that's why you kind of need to come in there with your doctor's note and your, I'm just not, I resigned because it's too much and I just don't want to be here. Yeah, I know it's mental health, sweetie.
Yeah.
And so they're going to reluctantly, because I got this upside down, but it's going to
work out.
It might take a week. So you're almost over with anyway, but you might still get a week out. You know what I mean? Because you're almost done. So I don't know if you'll get a whole 2 weeks, but you might get a week. You might end up getting to get off a week sooner. Anyway.
Okay. Well, I would, since you met with EAP, then you've done the job, and so I've been in that situation, and it's no fun. And just even trying to get through the next 2 weeks in this environment that you're in is very difficult. I really.
Yeah, and she's a teacher, so it's a teacher's job,
Yeah,
Allie.
I know exactly what she's going through. Hello, Anna Marie, and welcome to the show. This is the first time you're here, and we're happy to have you. Laura Leggett, welcome to you from Mark's channel. Yeah, you've submitted all your PTO sub days. All right, I'm going to say that if there is an obstruction, you're going to be able to get through it because ultimately it looks like it was going to be successful for you. So
But
hang in.
it's gonna take a few days, so you're
Yeah.
already almost going to be out the door. But anyway.
That's right. That's right. Yep. All right. So we've got Maureen D'Amico. She wonders, has my mother always been my mother?
Your father for a while. Walk.
Oh, no, she was your cousin. Yeah. No, I think
Wonder if you
Maureen
were
means, of course, past life. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, has my mother always? Oh, is that what you mean? Like
I think
over
so.
and over again?
Over and over again. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't get that from that question, so I'm glad you clarified it.
I think so. But Maureen, I hope that's the right. Is that right, Maureen?
Or do you think you were adopted?
Oh, yeah. That's what you meant. Okay. All right. Yeah. She's wondering about past lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I it isn't the relationship is not always mother-daughter.
No.
It could be, you could be husband, wife, you could be the mother, she could be the daughter. She could have been your father, she could have been your boss, she could have been your sister. I mean, there's a lot of different lives. I get here home, whatever, she's one of your incarnate spirits that you incarnate with all the time. So I'm feeling that's you feel at home with her in your lifetimes. You like to be together when you're in a lifetime. And I get this here, and it looks like a mother. So, she definitely, of course, is your mother this time. And I'm sure she's been your mother another time, but I'm not sure she's always been just your mother. That's what I get.
Yeah.
Oh.
I pretty much get that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do think you're in what I might call like a soul group. I don't even know what that is, but it's like a group of souls that tend to incarnate together because they support one another, and it's almost like a group accomplishment in some way. I don't even completely understand it, but no, it's her soul is one that you reincarnate with. Not always as mom and daughter, though.
Right.
But I think you've been together multiple times. I get this 9 of coins. So in this one, it's like the coins are representing different lifetimes. So I think you have been together with what you call your mom. This is her many times. But there's been different, you could have been lovers even in a time. Or siblings, or flip the script completely where you're the mom and she's the child, but still in this family, group. But
soul group, definitely soul
learning
group.
different lessons from different aspects. It's kind of like with each spin of the wheel, it's what's next, so there was a little bit of changing around. So it wasn't just mother every time.
Right.
We flipped it around. You had other mothers.
Yeah.
Other souls that practice mothering with you besides just this one. And sometimes you were the mother.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
But this Wheel of Fortune really kind of cinches it to me that, there was a change about. We switched roles.
Right. Right.
But
I love that. And I agree with that. I do. Yeah. So yes, anybody that just came in, please know that we have closed the questions. So I see you have donated. Somebody's donated. Thank you for your donations. We can try to tag you on at the end. I don't know if we'll have enough time, but yeah.
And Anna Marie, I'd have to know his name or her name.
Yeah. Anna Marie. Yeah. Yeah.
And when did he pass?
Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Carl wonders if Jesus can guide him to face a problem he's had. May I hear from Jesus? Well, I don't feel like I'm personally able to channel Jesus, but I will do some cards for you, Carl, and we'll see what Mark. I don't know. Do you work with
I do.
his?
I just happen to
Okay,
have, and I happen to have a deck of Jesus cards.
there you go. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, sounds
Look at
good.
those.
Mhm.
I pulled these out for some reason yesterday, so I guess it was for
Uh-huh.
this. Yeah, give us the message, Jesus, through these cards.
So my cards aren't Jesus cards, but I'm pulling them anyway. The first thing I get, Carl, is that there has been an interruption of good fortune because I got the ladybugs on this card, and I find that to be fascinating. So there's been some kind of interruption in lady luck or ladybugs because when a ladybug lands on you, you never kill it. You blow it and make a wish. That's what that is. They're saying here that your gratitude is being heard for the things that you do have, and to make sure that you continue to work in gratitude for what you have. And finally, is somebody may be harassing you, and that just might be what's bothering you. And if it is, they said you need to stand up and tell them you're doing the very best that you can in the circumstances. That's what I get for you, Carl. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So these cards, they kind of go in Bible quotes, which I'm not so much into, but I'm just going to interpret the cards from what he meant by these quotes.
Mhm.
What he's trying to tell me here with you, Carl, is don't doubt that you're his brother. You and he, in that respect, are the same. That which Jesus was able to do, so too are you. And don't forget that, and don't lose that faith. Even when things look dark, go to your faith, your trust, and belief, and then that will take the clouds away. So always know that Jesus is with you. Here's the Bible quote. He that believes in me and the works that I do, shall he do also. So, that was Jesus's message. It's not about me doing it. I'm showing you what you are able to do. And he's reminding you of that now, that you have the power within yourself to do it. And don't doubt that. Even, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. The truth is actually on the inside. Yeah. And he also says, if you're worried or fretting, call on him for comfort. Don't forget, he's right there for you. Call on him. Bring me comfort. I'm going to read you one more of these quotes. Fear not, little flock, that be you, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So, that's just reminding us that Source always has our back. It doesn't ever turn its back on us. Ever, ever, ever. If the back is turned, we're the one turning it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's not even intentional. We turn our back sometimes just because we were raised to. There's that. Without even, don't even know. It's just faulty belief systems and stuff. So don't give up on your faith. You know what the truth is. And stick with that. It doesn't matter if anybody else believes it or not. It really doesn't. Your relationship with Source, whether it's through Jesus or, with me through Pan. I do work with Jesus quite a bit too. And you would think they're polar opposite, but actually their messages are quite the same.
Pretty the same.
And, it got to the point of, I like Jesus, and I don't care if anybody likes it or not. Yes, I channel Pan, and I don't care if anybody. For me, it's made my life a world of difference. So you got to stick to that, stick to your guns, stick to your faith. And if you need encouragement, ask for it. Ask Jesus.
Yeah.
Make me feel more encouraged.
Go right to the source. That's right.
I need a break, Jesus.
Yeah.
I ask for that.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Carl. Thank you so much. All right. So, Annie, you just want a message from your guides. All right. Are you here, Annie? The next reading we'll have is Stephanie from Mark's channel and Phyllis from Mark's channel. If you could tell me you're here just by saying I'm here or yes, so we know you're here, that would be helpful. All right. Thank you so much.
Annie, there she is.
Thanks, Annie.
Annie Hamlet. They're making me switch decks again.
So the Stephanie and Phyllis, if you could just say from Mark's channel, just say that you're here. You'll be up next.
There's
Okay.
Stephanie.
Yeah. You see her? Okay.
She just now said here.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome,
See.
Carl.
Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, I got some really cool cards for you, Annie. The first card I get is you are a gift. I love that.
There's
You are a visionary and you just need to step into your own light because you are a gift. You help people just by being the person that you are. The second one is Between Worlds, and I love this. Revelations can come to you if you make sure that you are right at the doorway to learn what it is you need to learn. It's going to light up as you walk through it. And finally, it says you also have inner magic. Your vibration is rising. Your power and empowerment will increase your energy. Remember, not all of us are this. We are all the same, but some of us, we're just here to be light workers. And being a light worker is just as powerful, just as beautiful as anything else that you're here for, because you're bringing light to the darkness and the negativity that you live near. So thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil. Thank you.
Hi, Marianne. I read your comment and I believe in that completely. Exactly what you said. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. It's a dream about Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Annie, have you recently had like a little bit of a funky time or a little bit of a struggle, maybe, sort of, maybe not, but I do get the tower first. The good thing about it being first, it means that already happened. So there might have been a little bit of things aren't going the way I like, or I'm slow or something. The great thing right after the tower card, though, is the Knight and the King of Pentacles, both. So that makes me think, if you've been struggling with manifestation, I'm going to say that, and you felt like it's not working or it's not quite, you're not quite reaching what your goal was, don't give up. It's still coming. Here it comes. The manifestation that's on its way. Whatever it is you've been focusing on to create for yourself, like a new opportunities. It could be talking about a job even, but I don't know. You'll know better. But it's something you've been struggling with. I want to think it's just manifesting. That's what you want. And they want to remind you that you receive really thoughts, inspiration from spirit. This is a spiritual, this Ace of Wands. And when I read, wands always make me think it's spirit. And it's like you're inspired by that. So don't hesitate to take action on your inspiration.
Wow.
The other thing is this manifestation that might have been taking a while longer than you thought to create. Mm-hmm. They just want to remind you that it was inspired and that the creation, that it's still in line to be created, that it's not over with or anything.
Wow.
I don't know.
Very nice.
Or not, but there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Annie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie and Phyllis. And next after that will be Mills and Martha M. If you could tell us you're here after Phyllis gets her reading. All right. Looking to see if she's going to be moving out of Florida. Oh, thank you, Annie. That's very nice of you, my dear. Mm-hmm. All right.
Health problems. Okay. And
Yeah.
then, in that case, Pinnacles stand for health too.
Uh-huh.
They're like physical body health. It's physical, it's earthly physical. So that was good because it was the king of health, the knight of health. So answers coming forward.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sweetie. Yeah. Thank you for responding.
Mm-hmm. So, Stephanie, the first card I get is you want it, you create it. If you feel like you want to move out of Florida, you need to move out of Florida. Check into places that might be, maybe you like the warm weather, so you want to find a place that's warmer, but not so much in a hurricane way. The second card I get is misappropriation. In this case, perhaps you need to start saving money. Maybe you have spent money that could have been used to move. So you may have to build up those reserves again. But if that's what you want, there you are, packed up and walking away. So, you got the picnic basket. It's just the timing. You need the money to do it. So, thank you.
I think yep. I think Spirit is encouraging you to move. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is interesting too, because on the top of the wheel, he's holding a sword, which is mental energy, which is what Allie was just saying. Choose it, pick it, be more proactive about it. Okay, yeah, I am moving, and here we go. But this looks like it's a great time. It's time to move. You're being encouraged to move. I don't think that where you are supports you spiritually. It might be nice, like physically or like that. There's good things about it, but it seems like it just doesn't support you spiritually, or you don't feel like there's enough like-minded people or anything. So I think that's why you're kind of being encouraged to relocate, because it's gonna you're gonna feel more fulfilled somewhere else. Because, and the reason I'm saying that's because I get the old devil card, and it's just that you don't like the energy. It just isn't suiting you, and you just are feeling a need to move on. This King of Wands again. That's like the King Spirit calling you out there. It is calling to you to move into a more balanced area. And also, just when I was saying, and that's the end. Also, I don't know. I'm just getting. It's not the greatest place to stay anyway. It's just a good place to leave. Energetically, and also I'm getting like, I don't know where you are in Florida, but I do get weather, irritating weather stuff too. That's that might be coming around where you are there too as well. So seems like there's more than one reason to go. Yeah.
Yep. You're in northern Florida. Okay. Well, they still get it. Yeah, they still get it.
I didn't have as much, but it feels like that it's going to feel that energy is not going to get better. It's going to just feel more.
Yeah, oppressive. Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah. Well, you already knew it then, Stephanie. And so we just affirmed that that's true. And good luck. I hope you find, I have to say that I've lived in 11 states, and it took me 11 states to be happy where I live. So I don't wish that on anybody else, because that's that's expensive. But, sometimes you just know when you found where you're supposed to be. Yeah. Have you felt that way for a few years? Okay. Well, you already knew. You already knew. Yeah. Thank you. So Phyllis has a pet question. Her 9-year-old lab grand dog has been coughing. He's a retired service dog. Is he in ill health? My first thought was congestive heart failure. Don't they kind of cough when they have? Mine did.
Well,
but I'm not a vet. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah.
Phyllis, 9-year-old lab captain, has a 5-month-old lab now. Fun to watch. He has a 5 and 6-year-old humans. I don't think I got all that, but okay. So we're reading on the 9-year-old, and his name is Grand Dog.
No, it's her 9-year-old lab, but it's her grand dog, not her dog. I guess
What's the
give
dog's
Mark
name?
the name of the dog,
Wait,
Phyllis.
I just said it, Captain, I think.
Oh, Captain. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Captain. Okay, Captain.
Oh, right. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming that's his precious face in that picture.
Yeah.
Cute little labby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a Shih Tzu who went into congestive heart failure, and it's a lung and heart condition, and sometimes they cough a lot and they pass out. That's what my dog did. But I'm not seeing, that may be something that needs to be checked out at the vet. And I'm not a vet, and I don't, hold out that vet thing either. But yeah, I get STAR, which is hope in healing. And so, yes, I think going to the vet would be a good idea. And they said to think it through. The vet will be strategic in the way that he checks out what's going on with the lab. And remember, 9-year-old labs, as a big dog, I lost my lab at 12, but she was really bad off by that time. She had a lot of problems with walking and everything. It says here, though, you should put yourself in the driver's seat in order to find out, or your child to take the dog to the vet. Yeah.
Right. I think that, first of all, I'll just show you this part because it kind of like, just because you said he's a service dog, and this little dog has a service dog blanket on it. He's not a rat, but it says guidance help is on the way. So he's going to get over it. It's not like it feels a little bit like it's possible it could be allergy related a little bit in there. That makes him cough a little bit. You can go to the vet. This is like, look at the kitty cat looking in his throat. Let's see what's happening in there. Why are you coughing? Personal. So it's like, let's go look. But I think they're going to give you something that's going to help him. I don't feel him, close to transitioning or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm not ready.
I don't either. Yeah.
By that, I think he's going to recover from this. I wonder how long it's been going on. I don't think very long. I feel like, oh, that's the little lab in the picture. Oh, how freaking cute.
That's another one. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got lost because I didn't get to follow. Allergies make sense. Oh, good, Phyllis, because that's what I'm kind of getting. I'm not like getting like heart failure or anything. But because otherwise, I think he feels pretty good. Like if he didn't cough, I think you would like go, there's nothing wrong. Other than that, I don't think he acts off. Because he kind of gives me a, but it's not. I can see him going, yeah, like a little tickly, phlegmy or something in there.
Yeah.
But I think we can get to the bottom of it pretty quick. I'm not too worried about him.
Okay. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. I know 9, he was getting up there, but he is enjoying his retirement, and he would like to enjoy that a while longer, I think.
Yeah.
His retirement.
That's very true. Again, if I'm bringing up something like CFH or CHF, it's only because of my own experience with that. So yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, Mark.
And plus that's something to look out for too. And plus you never know who else is listening.
Martha says that her mother-in-law coughs and her mother-in-law has CHF. So yeah. And yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't like when you say see congestive heart failure, it doesn't mean you're going to drop dead right away. So,
Right. And there's just different things about coffee cough because all of a sudden,
mm-hmm,
Buttercup's
mm-hmm.
been dealing with allergies, which she
Right.
never had ever in Los
Mm-hmm.
Angeles. And since we
Yep.
moved to Kentucky, and every once in a while she goes like a
Uh-huh.
calm. Crap. Now, first I didn't know what it was. I go, what's that noise? And okay, was that like your allergy cough or what? So anyway,
Right.
so then that kind of came to my mind too,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't often hear a dog cough, so you kind of go to the thing that that about
Yep.
this
Yep.
cough, and it's always good to bring it out if it comes to your mind. I think because we never know
Absolutely.
who's listening and who might benefit from it. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, just a couple of things. First of all, Laura Leggett, I see that you keep posting and you're asking about your husband. I'm sorry that he has been diagnosed with liver cancer. We wouldn't really be letting you, we don't really do these medical things that much here, especially we can't tell how long he has to live. I'd rather not answer that question. I don't know about you, Mark, but I don't think that that's appropriate for us to do. So I do want you to know that our entire community loves and supports you and hopes that he has treatment and it goes away, and we send you all our prayers and love. But I just wanted you to know I wasn't ignoring you, but it's something that we're not going to read on, and you can understand why everybody has an expiration date, but we're not told what it is. So yeah, much love to you. Much
It
love.
is, it's up to him and his
Yeah,
spirit,
yeah,
but
right. It's
it doesn't
contract.
feel like it's a long battle.
Okay.
That doesn't feel like a
Okay.
super long, drawn out battle. All right.
Okay. Oh, so, all right. So here we go with Martha. And Martha was just saying about her mother-in-law. She's not improved. She has the chills and shakes all day. I feel she wants to go. Again, she then told me that her mother-in-law has congestive heart failure. So
Oh,
um, I think that was you, Martha. And anyway, again, I don't want to say whether or not she's going to go or what kind of a time frame she might have, but anyway, Mark, I don't know what
yep.
do you want? Yeah.
Well, I see that she's still she's going to the doctor, right? There's still like doctor's care, and
Mm-hmm.
the family's concerned and around her. There's families there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting, again, it's always up to her and her spirit when
Right.
she really decides to go.
Yep.
But she's going to be here with the family for a while longer, I think, where we're watching over her and helping her through this, or
Yes.
whatever it is, whether it's, when I say through this, it's her transition or
Mm-hmm.
it's pulling through and getting better. But we're still going to be here amongst the family, just getting more family love during this time. You can't get enough of that.
Yep.
Even though, she's not doing that great. No need to know time, but she is suffering.
Yeah. Yep.
To here. Yeah, going back to the doctor. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're going to go see him again.
Yeah. Good.
But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we'll see. She's not immediately ready to go.
Okay.
So I would just say every day she's there, we just love her and appreciate
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry if she's suffering. I want to bring this up because this is so true. Medusa is right. Her mom was diagnosed and not expected to live 40 years ago, and she's still alive. So it's really the individual, the life, the contract. And well, she seems broken because she can't do the things that she used to be able to do. My dad was couldn't get out of his chair at the end of his life, and he wanted to go. So I totally get it. Yep. I totally get it. Just knowing that you're there with her, Martha, and others in the family, and that you're bringing her love and taking care of her, that's a beautiful thing. So
Yeah, her family is important to her. And I would say, like,
yeah,
grandchildren and things like that, if they're able to go see her and stuff, all that means a lot to her.
yep, yep,
Even if she's sickly, don't feel that great, she'd still
yeah,
like to
it's still
see
like
her.
that.
Right.
That's right, right. All right. So all in one, or all one rather, let me know if you're still here. And I'm going to go in here with Anna Marie, who asked about her cat
Which,
passing in August. So I'm so sorry for your loss. That's never easy for.
are you still here, Anna Marie?
Oh, all one is, yes, I know she is because she just posted something.
Okay, great.
And all one, yes. Thank you, dear. All right.
That'll probably have to be it for me, Allie.
Oh, I know. It's, yeah.
After all one, I mean.
Me too. Me too.
My kiddies will be tackling me for dinner now.
I understand. No, I totally get it. And I'm a little tapped myself. So.
Oh, it's just you and Joe taking care of me. Yeah, I see, sweetie.
Oh, sorry, Martha.
Yeah.
Big hug.
Anna Marie, how old was Whisper? I feel like, she's saying it was her time to go. That she had that she just crossed easily. She knows how much you miss her, and that feeling is the same. It goes back and forth. You're welcome, Kate. What else? Puss. She hears you and she sees you, and she knows that you've been sad.
Going to be 7 years this month. He was a male.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. I don't know why I kept
Very
saying
young for a cat to go.
Yeah,
Very
that
young.
is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to switch over to my kitty cat cards to see what we get. First of all, on the other card, she was just talking about that she had a peaceful crossing, and that she says, I don't know what was wrong, if she had like a physical something, but she acts like she had to go then. That, I don't know, I feel like her body wasn't going to be supportive. So I don't know if she inherited something, like sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, had a cough as well. Okay, here we go with the coughs. Wow.
That might have been a heart thing with him.
It might have been. I have here that the cat had the whatever it is at the outset, which means the cat was born with this issue, and that it had to rest a lot, and it couldn't. This illness was harassing the cat. The cat said, "I got to go. I got to leave. I got to." Yeah, that's what I get. Yeah.
And he doesn't want you to think you had anything to do with it.
Right.
Don't feel like it had anything to do with anything you did or didn't do, because it didn't. Yeah. I get the same thing. I just said that for Allie, that he was kind of born with it. It was in his cell DNA or whatever, inherited. But that doesn't mean he didn't get a lot of value out of 7 years of life. Hold on a minute.
Right.
Because I'm just trying to see.
Oh, no, don't blame yourself, Anna Marie. It wasn't your fault.
No. You don't want that. So let it go. Don't think you had anything to do with that. You didn't. It was his life path. It was what was supposed to happen.
That's right.
So here he sits up on the other side in the heaven, mystery, embrace the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing that. Looking at, they do a review and stuff like we do. Now, here we go, guys. Me, I feel like I'm on my Monday show now all of a sudden. So Little Whisper has got his mind made up on what's next. Look, here he is, independent on my own. I'm getting in the car and make, in
Yeah.
a vehicle, and I'm driving.
Yep.
I've been watching and planning from the other side. A lot of times it's you're at Heavenly Gate, but you're looking through to say,
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm going to hang here a lot.
Right.
I might be thinking about coming back. So that's what's on his mind. If you watch my channel, I will jokingly say, who knew when I started doing animal readings that so many of them were going to be about animals saying they're coming back.
Uh-huh.
I'm suddenly the reincarnation whisperer.
Yep.
But these cards only show up at certain times.
Uh-huh.
So that's the energy he's putting out.
Yep.
That would be like what he would like to do. So if that's something you would like,
Mhm.
oh, you felt that when he passed, did you? Says, don't give up on it. Stay with the process. Keep that in your mind. Keep looking for me because I'm on the way back. So keep that in the positive mind. Ask the universe to help you guys reunite. It happens all the time. It's a thing that happens. This is why all these little pets keep wanting me to talk about it out loud and look like an embarrassing person.
Or embarrassing.
Keep on. No, me too. They line up on my Monday show to like to.
Yeah.
But and I can't tell you how many times they'll do repeat cards over and over. So but because look, he's determined to come back and find his territory, find his.
Oh,
Now,
he's going to come back for you.
The litter box, that would be back at your house with you, hon.
With you.
Little Whisper. So keep your ears open for whispers. You'll get a signal to pay attention to this notice about kittens, or what's that kitten doing out there on the yard? What? No, pay attention because he wants to connect with you. He doesn't want to be with somebody else. It's coming back for you. Sometimes they'll have a short life, but then they're planning on coming back it ends up being double time with you because then you'll add this 7 to like 19, and then he's like with you 27 years or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he ends up having even longer than we thought. We thought, oh no, I only had 7. Well, I learned from that. Number one, I learned that I don't need to get sick and die at 7.
Right.
I might choose differently in this lifetime, that I don't have to have that experience. Because a lot of times, not always, but I think people and animals will choose health issues on one level to learn not to choose them.
Yeah.
Because more often than not, a physical health issue comes from an imbalance, a mental or emotional imbalance, and then it kind of turns into physical. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes that's the way it happens. So you can learn, oh, I see how I kind of chose that. I don't need to do that next time, in a weird way. So anyway, the old territorial find your place in the litter box.
Yeah.
I draw that card all the time when they're talking about coming right back home to where they were before. My
God.
So keep your ears and eyes open. And he's not really going to be dragging his feet. Oh God, every time I pull up another card, it's just another reincarnation card. Manifest from thought to form. So making it happen, creating it for you in your life. So this is your story, your experience. When you move down the road, you're going, this is my cat who reincarnated. And I tell you, it is him because he did this and, he's proved to me it's him. So, you'll have a story to tell. Okay. Well, that was a nice, happy.
Yeah, that was a happy one. It was. Yes.
Happy reading.
All right. We got to make our way out of here. We got one more to do. And it's I would love to hear from my childhood friend, Fred, who has passed. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are late, so you're not the only one late, J Cat Lady. We are overtime here. There are people in the chat that have said that their animals have reincarnated, some as shortly as 4 months. So look at that. That's awesome. Yeah. Mark is the reincarnation whisperer.
All of a sudden, I didn't ever dream of that happening. Even though I know about reincarnation, I've had it happen to me in my life. And so I was a big proponent for it. But,
Sure.
you know, all of a sudden, it's been a big thing on the animal thing. So I know because it's a thing that can happen. And so the animals are going, yeah, announce it, announce it, announce it. And they'll line up to get on the show. So I'll talk about it, I think. I don't know.
All right. So this Fred is coming through. And Fred says, I've served my purpose down, on Earth. And it was my time to go. So I'm the one that selected my exit point. But at the same time, I'm watching out. I'm up here with others and we're all watching over what's going on. So then I get the changes that have happened in your world and in this world that you live are so astronomical that Fred says, I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it from here, because the changes are just, when people pass and years go by, I often say things like, my parents would never have believed that, and that's what I'm getting from Fred. He wants you to know that you still shine, and sending you lots of love, saying, you were a friend, you are a friend, you'll always be my friend, and you shine. The last card that I have is, hold on. Did he have an illness, a heart obstruction or an obstruction in his body at all? I get the obstruction card. And I'm just wondering if there was a circumstance, the way he passed, that had something to do with, people get bowel obstructions and other things, blood clots, things like that. I'm not sure if you even know. That's what I'm getting here for you.
What are those cards, Allie?
These are called, gosh, I can't remember let me look them up.
Never mind.
No, it's all right. It's all right. They're right here. Yep.
I just thought they had really interesting images on them.
Yeah, they're the Wiggly Oracle.
Oh, the Wiggly.
And I got them from Duck Soup Productions. If you go to Duck Soup Productions, you can find these cards. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those images on them.
I know it.
And I kept going, wait, what? I got to look at that closer. What's that? Anyway, I might have to get those, like as if I need another deck.
I know, Mark.
Everyone, though, every once in a while, one jumps out and I go, oh, what about that one? So one, he comes swooping in like a knight on a white horse. He has a lot of energy. I felt like he was a character a little bit. Maybe funny. I think you two like talking together. Like you could, it feels to me like you had talks, the two of you talked for a lot. He likes that. He comes with a big old cup of, he was the character. Yeah. And hilarious. I know that the first thing I heard when we just first read the question was, I was so funny, like that he thought he was funny. So I knew I had to mention the funny thing. But he brings forth a cup of hearts for you, love energy for you. He takes responsibility for his passing. Look at this. I don't know how he went exactly.
She said that he had drugs in his system. So,
okay.
Yeah.
It almost looks like he just went to sleep. But because this is upside down, I feel like he helped himself to sleep a little bit. Maybe not
Really?
intentionally, but
Mhm.
there was some in his sleep. Okay. Yeah, no, so I get this, and you never have this card with the Z's coming out. I know, so weird. This is
Oh
why
my God, you're kidding.
I have a lot of text
Funny.
guys, because each
Uh-huh.
one will tell me something. Even it's the same card. It's the way they depict it that, I know that's why I'm always, now you need this deck. Now you need this deck. But
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
he was, but it came out upside down. So it did look like he went in his sleep. But I think, he's kind of talking about the drugs in his system.
Yeah.
And that might have been an ongoing thing. And anyway, he's taking some responsibility for it. He's still up there. He's
Mhm.
not jumping at coming back anytime like soon. We talked about that animals reincarnating. Well, so do people. But he's kind of hanging where he is for now. He's still working with his soul group, is what I'm hearing, on the other side. So
Huh.
it's like there were family members and stuff over there, ancestors. I'm getting like that soul group, like we talked about earlier too, that
Mhm.
you kind of incarnate with together. It's sort of like a reunion of that sort, and still working with that before making a new choice to perhaps reincarnate, or he's not quite at that point. He's still weighing
Mhm.
options, looking at his family group. There's a time for that. So I guess he's just talking about, I'm still over here,
Mhm.
and I love you. You were like a good friend. He's still like, when he thinks of you, that's the way he thinks of you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always positive
Yeah.
and
And
fun,
shining. Yeah.
and like fun.
Fun, fun.
Is one of
Yeah.
the funner things
Yeah.
that he has.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
good.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We did run over here today, but thank you, Mark. I know the energies are really tough for everybody today. Much
Yep.
love. And Alaska has made me so happy, because just the leg stuff going on behind you has made my day. So
She's
yeah,
such a goof pot with
she
her
is
leg
lovely. Yeah, I
up
just
in
love
the air.
her. Yeah. Yeah, I
My
do.
other one's behind me, of course.
I know. I
She's in
love you too. I love you
there,
too, Buttercup.
snuggled up
Yeah.
behind me.
Uh-huh. All right,
Yep.
everyone. Much love. Thank
Yep.
you, moderators. Thank you, everybody.
Have
Bye-bye,
a great
everybody.
week.
Yeah. Bye-bye.